Welcome back to another Porsche car whisper build video. I had a suggestion for a video and I thought it was a great idea. Today we're going to be talking about what are some of the differences you're going to find between the newly released Cayenne Platinum Edition and the standard Cayenne, and then we're going to go ahead and hop in the configurator and build one for you guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so for those of you who have seen some of my build videos as well as feature videos on new models, I always like to start off by watching a video. So let's go and hop behind the computer. It's going to highlight some of the new features that are going to differentiate the Cayenne Platinum Edition to the standard Cayenne. So here we go. Okay, so as part of that video, it's going to highlight quite a few things that are going to differentiate the Platinum Edition to the standard Cayenne, but it doesn't show us everything, and it's actually showing us a couple things in that video that are already standard on the Cayenne. Like that multifunction steering wheel, that's not any different. The analog clock up in the dash, that's not any different either. So what exactly are you getting as part of the Platinum Edition? Well, I'm going to highlight what are those additions for the exterior, then we're going to hop in the interior. But how many new variants has Porsche added for this Platinum Edition? Well, we've actually added 6. Standard Cayenne, as well as the coupe version, the e-hybrid variants, so there's 2 there in both the standard Cayenne e-hybrid and the coupe version, and then we also have the Cayenne S as well as the coupe version of that car. So let's go ahead and hop behind the configurator and talk about some of those differences that we're going to find on the exterior. So you'll notice the car starts at $79,000. That's $10,000 bump from the standard Cayenne. So what exactly do we get? Well, let's hop into the Build Your Porsche. So I'm going to start here on the exterior. We're going to start right here in the front. As part of this front grille, it's now going to be in a satin platinum, so it's going to be a little bit different than the standard Cayenne. These headlights are going to be PDLS headlights, so that is something that is standard. The wheels are probably our most popular wheel on the Cayenne since the introduction of this newest generation Cayenne has been the RS Spyder wheel. So on this car, they have actually made it in satin platinum. Going here to the side of the car, we have this window trim that's going to be in high gloss black. That's another difference. Here on the back of the car, oops, sorry guys, we've got the Porsche as well as the Cayenne. That's going to be in satin platinum. We've also got the sport tail tips, which that is part of this new edition. And then if you end up getting an e-hybrid variant here on the outside, it will say e-hybrid right here. That'll be satin platinum with the acid green down below. So that's pretty much everything you're gonna find here on the exterior as part of this newest edition. But what exactly are some of the differences on the interior? Well, we'll cover that here in a moment. But first, I just wanna change the color. I'm gonna go with Carrera White Metallic. I like that. You'll notice a lot less colors that are offered as part of this Platinum Edition. There's only 4 metallic colors, 2 standard, special color, and then of course paint to sample. But there's quite a bit of a less offerings when it comes to the Platinum Edition. Now, interior. I'm gonna go with black. I like the premium feel of the full leather interior. So we're gonna go with the leather interior in black. Now, what are some of these differences that you're going to find on the interior of the Platinum Edition? Well, right when you get in the car, there's going to be a Platinum Edition door sill in aluminum. That is going to be different. Here on the trim pieces, we're going to have the aluminum textured trim that's going to be above the glove box as well as in the doors. Now, as far as the seats, these are going to be 8-way Sport Plus seats with the Porsche crest in the headrest. So that again is a difference. We're also going to have the driver memory package as standard as part of these seats. The panoramic sunroof as standard. Now on all the coupe versions, that's been something that's already been standard, but now on all the variants that are Platinum Edition are going to have that panoramic roof system. We're going to have the comfort access. Something else that was highlighted in that video was the Bose surround sound. That again is something standard. We're going to have heated front seats, ambient lighting, which you saw in that video. That looks pretty cool. The automatic dimming interior and exterior mirrors, power steering plus, and that pretty much wraps up everything that you're going to find as far as a difference on the Platinum Edition. So there's quite a few additions from that $69,000 to $79,000 price bump that you're going to find for this particular version. So I think it's a pretty sporty alternative to maybe just building a standard Cayenne, something I would highly, highly recommend. So let's go ahead and build it. So I always skip the seats because I'm always pretty much adding a package in all these build videos. So we're going to go here to the packages. I'm not going to do off-road design, but if you, again, always want to see what it is, you're going to see what's included right here. Assistance package is cool, heads-up display, Porsche InnoDrive, night vision. We're not going to add that as part of today's build because I'm going to try to actually keep this build probably right around the $92,000, $93,000 area. So those are going to really dig into that pretty quick. But we've got this Premium Package Plus. I like this package. It adds that 14-way seats with comfort, memory, LED matrix headlights, even a little bit brighter and better than those PDLS headlights, the heated front seats, lane change assist, 4-zone climate control, and seat ventilation front. So I'm going to go ahead and hit add to selection. It's going to ask if we want to, again, upgrade to the 18 ways. It's actually not bad. For 420 bucks, that's a pretty good deal, really, if you want to then option on top of that. Seat ventilation front and rear, I don't think that's necessary. I think I'm going to go with these LED matrix with black in the back. I think that always looks pretty sporty, especially with a lot of those black accents that we're doing. The window trim. I'm also going to do some roof rails, which are going to be black, so I think that'll tie in well, but that just looks really aggressive. So packages we're going to close. Exterior. Roof rails in high gloss black. I think that's a must. You can't add that after the fact. It's $830 now. Later, you just can't do it. So I would highly recommend adding it. The sport design packages, if you guys want to see what that looks like, you'll see how it's going to change the front bumper. It almost makes it look like a Cayenne GTS, but I'm going to go ahead and pull that from this build. I don't think that's necessary. Exterior mirrors painted in high gloss black. I'm going to skip most of this stuff. For those of you who have seen my videos before, always a big proponent of this under-door puddle light projectors for 330. So we're going to select that. Model designation and changes in ARM and logos in red and all that kind of stuff. We're going to skip all that stuff. I'm not going to change the Porsche logo, although I usually like to delete it and make it black. I'm going to keep it the way it is because the satin platinum, that partially makes the Platinum Edition what it is. So we're not going to mess with that too much. I am going to get the trailer hitch with tow ball. $660 from the factory. Later, we're looking over $2,000. So if you plan on towing anything with your Cayenne, jet skis, or anything for that matter, I definitely recommend doing that, or even if it's just bikes. Preparation for paint to sample. We're not doing paint to sample on this guy, so I'm going to close exterior. Now, performance. Of course, we got the 8-speed Tiptronic transmission. That is part of the Cayenne. We can add PASM. We can add air suspension. I'm not going to do that. I don't think that's quite necessary. Of course, it always depends on how you're going to be using the vehicle. If you're using it a little bit different, for me, if I had just had this car, probably using it as a daily driver. If I had kids, probably be running them to soccer practice or basketball practice. So I don't think that stuff is necessary for this particular build. Sport exhaust, I don't think so. I would stick with that with the GTS if I was getting a Cayenne. Lights and vision, we already upgraded those headlights. I also like the clear LED taillights. I think that makes it look really aggressive, so we're going to stick with that guy. Let's go ahead and close lights and vision, comfort and assistance systems. For the larger Cayenne, I like doing the surround view. Reason being is it's a lot bigger vehicle and it really just helps you kind of park. Of course, we've got the side cameras, front and rear camera, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, this brings me to another point. The remote park assist is a pretty cool feature. I finally had a chance to use it actually on a Cayenne the other day. It's all integrated into the Porsche Connect app. You can pull the car forward and back. It almost makes you feel like you're part of a James Bond movie.
Well, let's see how she responds to my touch, AQ.
So that's pretty cool. If you think maybe you're going to be parking your Cayenne into some tight spaces, then I would highly recommend getting it, and it just is a kind of a cool feature. So maybe add that if you're so inclined. Not going to get Porsche InnoDrive or ACC. We're going to stick away from that today. Heated windshield, exclusive design shifter, maybe. Seat ventilation front, we've already got that. Front and rear, not doing massaging seats. Heated steering wheel, that's a pretty good bargain. $280 as part of the configurator. Interior trim painted in deviated exterior color. I like this because we've already got that textured aluminum feel that we have as part of that Platinum Edition. Smoking package, maybe. Seat belts, again, they're already standard with chalk seat belts for this Platinum Edition. Not going to change the tack or do a cargo management system or anything like that. So interior leather. We can change some of the trim, steering column casing. We can add the Porsche crest here on the center console. I feel like it's a little bit overkill since we've already got it as standard on the headrest and now add it to the center console. I think it kind of clashes a little bit. I always like doing either one or the other, not both. So we're gonna stick away from pretty much the rest of this. Seat base and leather, get a little bit into the weeds. Some of you that are new to Porsche, there is a lot of options on these Porsche configurators compared to maybe some of the other brands. You can really give you that custom feel of your Porsche to get the smallest little things changed. I don't want to do wood inside. We've already got that aluminum as part of standard. Carbon fiber, not going to do that either. And then, of course, we've got audio and communication. The Bose surround sound system is standard on this Platinum Edition. So I love Burmeister, big audiophile, but I'm already around that 92, 93 grand that I wanted to stick around for this particular car. So I'm going to stick with the standard Bose system, but I will probably add that smartphone with wireless charging. That's a pretty cool add. But that pretty much wraps up today's build. We ended at 94,540 for this new Cayenne Platinum Edition standard version. Of course, we added quite a few things. We got the LED matrix headlight, the roof rails, ties in really nice with those standard high gloss black window trim, and then of course the LED clear LEDs in the back. So I think we did a pretty good job today with today's build. Nothing too crazy. But I hope this gave you guys some insight as to what are some of the differences between the standard Cayenne and the Cayenne Platinum Edition and what you're getting for that additional $10,000. As always, if you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. I really appreciate you guys watching this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.